What's up, guys? Frank Fulci back again with another weekly haul and unboxing video for you guys. I'm back from vacation. Glad to be home, but wish I was on vacation still, but glad to be able to come back to you guys and show off what is a huge haul that was waiting for me when I got back. 2 big bins of mail left behind my door. So let's jump into it. I'm not gonna try to rush through it. I'm gonna take my time, show off everything a little bit. If it seems rushed in the end, I apologize, but that's not my intentions. So let's sit back, relax, and grab yourself a little snack or a drink or whatever you guys need, and let's get into it. First, I want to show off something that's not really unboxing. It's just a little pickup I got while on vacation. There was a Dollar Tree in the vicinity of where we were staying, and we don't have any Dollar Trees around here, at least not within. It's probably closest one to me now where I live is probably 45 minutes to an hour. Anyway, I don't get to enjoy all the cool advantages that you guys get, you movie collectors out there that have Dollar Trees around you. But I picked up, they're not really horror, they're more like fantasy, action, kung fu stuff. But I got 4 titles here. One of them is a magnet releasing, Legend of the Tsunami Warrior. And all these again were $1. So again, even if I don't know much about them, at least, you know, they're cheap and they look pretty cool. And that's a magnet releasing. I used to love collecting stuff from Magnet, and you'll see in a little bit, I have some more coming up. But Legend of the Naga Pearls, this is put out by Go USA. I have quite a few of their titles, and they're always great quality films. Again, most of the time I don't even know anything about them until I pop them in. And I have a lot of reviews on the website, repulsivereviews.com, for stuff from them. Next up is Ip Man: The Final Fight. I've never seen any Ip Man movies, so I should probably remedy that. I don't know where this falls in the series, if it matters, but I'm sure if I do start trying to dive into these, I'll probably grab the first few in the series. This is also from Go USA Entertainment. And this last one is actually a Shout Factory release, and that is Wuchi the Demon Slayer. And this one looks pretty cool. I think this is from 2008 or 2009, it says. 115 minutes, so close to 2 hours. Fantasy action blockbuster. It's a Korean movie, so interesting. Should be a good one. Now let's jump into, I have some music stuff. Horror related. If you know my channel, you know I do a lot of horrorcore and underground rap stuff. So here's one by guys that technically aren't horrorcore, but they're very much tied to the scene. They threw a lot of extras in here, so that's pretty cool. The Super Famous Funtime guys. I actually bought, what the hell? Good thing I bought 2 of these. The envelope is all ripped up. So the CDs are popping out the sides. Oh my god, what is happening here? Interesting. Alright, well, this is a CD single by them, and it's featuring one of the greatest ever to do it in the underground and horrorcore community. So it's them featuring Q Strange. The title of the track is Purge Party. I picked up 2 of these because they were limited. I don't know what's going on with Q Strange, man. He doesn't really make music anymore, and when he does, he kind of disappears quickly after. This is dope. He put up a few tracks on his SoundCloud a couple of months back that were wicked as shit. They were horrorcore songs, which he doesn't really do too often. And I shared them on my my Facebook page, and like within an hour of me sharing the links, he had taken them down. He took his Facebook page down, got rid of his personal profile on Facebook, like everything. He just disappeared again. So I don't know what's going on with him. I wish he would come back full time, but I guess he's got things going on, so that's fine. It looks like I'm a winner of some kind, and this is dope. I won some cool goodies, man. This is a dope pin on some artwork, like canvas backing by the one and only Mr. 8 Legs. It's fucking sick, and it says hashtag I win, so I'm amped that I won this. The last single they put out, I had to buy thankfully from another person, because I missed out on buying it directly from the site, but I didn't get to win any of that kind of cool stuff. So here's 2 pins. Can't see, but it's just a cover of the CD single, which is dope, also by 8 Legs. And then a couple other smaller pins, different designs on these. Focus? You gonna focus yet, or? There you go. So cool to have those, and they threw in a balloon, so I can have some fun times. Very excited about that. Some more music right here. I don't know how, so I think it's new to YouTube. There's like timestamps, and well, I could always in the description tell you the timestamps. So like, oh, fly to, you know, minute 10 to see the movies, and fly to minute whatever to see this. I could do that in the description, but I know there's a new way to do time, like actual markers on the video, so you can jump straight ahead. I don't know if you have to be super cool and have like subscribers and a certain amount of hours and shit like that. Which reminds me, we just reached 500 subscribers here. I say we because you guys helped make that happen. I'm a jackass, and I don't do giveaways and shit. Like, I don't really know the best way to do them. I always think it's some crazy, intricate process, when all I could really do is, hey, comment below and I'll pick you. I don't know how to do contests. Maybe I should be doing one now. Like I said, I'm not really doing this right. Should be doing a 500 person for sure, but maybe down the line I'll try to do one. Maybe it'll just be random when I think of, oh, subscriber 546, so let's do it. But long story short, thank you for getting me to 500, guys. You guys are awesome, and I love having you here weekly. Anyway, this next package is from Force 5 Records, and there's a number of items in here. First up is the one I really wanted to buy for a while now, and it's a group called the Nomads, and it's like a little super group. And my favorite member of this group, of course, is Insane Poetry, Psycho, another legend in the horrorcore and underground scene. Been around for like 30 years now. But I believe also in this group are some Suburban Noise Records alumni. Yeah, Chucky Chuck and the DRP. So cool little, it seemed kind of random to me when I first heard about this group, like last year or 2 years ago. I never picked up the CD then. Does it say a year? Yeah, 2018 this came out. But I'm glad to finally have that in the collection. New 2 CDs from that same label. Again, horrorcore and related stuff. This is Mars. He's been around since, I think their first Mad Insanity single came out in '98 on cassette tape. So he's been around forever. 98 to 2000, somewhere in there, I think. Anyway, new one from him, Locked Up Abroad. Dope cover, little digipack style. Haven't heard that album yet. I know he's changed up his voice a little bit, so I don't know what to expect from that. Same with this, Danny Diablo and Mars, another random pairing. Danny Diablo is, of course, also goes by the name of Lord Ezek. He's from a bunch of hardcore groups. Scarhead, DMS. Oh, he's been in all sorts of fucking Crown of Thorns. He's been in like the New York and hardcore scene for a long time, but he's doing hip hop stuff for the last probably 10 years now. He released some stuff on Suburban Noise back a few years back. But anyway, Danny Diablo and Mars, crazy combination. I haven't heard anything off of this, but they have some good, some fucking, again, random crazy guest features. Slain, of course, fits more with the Danny Diablo style, but then you have Lex and ROC, Guerrilla Voltage, a bunch of underground like hardcore dudes. So cool stuff for sure. And here's a little flyer promo thing for that single and the album. And they came in with some wrapping papers for all you fucking potheads out there. I don't smoke and I don't need those, but cool to have. Here's another one that's music, I believe. Yeah, this is something I got off of eBay. Don't worry, all you movie people, it's coming up. Got one more music thing, and then I got a bunch of movies to show off, so just bear with me here. And if you aren't familiar with any of these artists, give them a listen, man. They're all over Spotify, all over iTunes, all over Apple Music, whatever the fuck you guys use these days for music. Clearly, you see I'm a physical guy, but I also use Spotify in my car and stuff. Although my car, being a 2020 vehicle, actually does have a CD player, which is rare for 2020 vehicles. But these days I like to own the physical media, keep them sealed, and if they're available on Spotify, I just listen that way. And at least I can still collect and listen to the album. Anyway, this is packaged pretty nicely for a CD single that's pretty beat up. It's just a little CD single from, I guess, a show that Twisted did. I wanted to grab this because it actually features Blaze, ROC, Prozac, Ajax, Insane E, and Swagtooth, which is Ouija Mac and what the fuck's his name? Oh, drawing a blank on the other member. I want to know if it's the other member by himself, if Ouija's on this. Probably not. I'd imagine Ouija Mac is not on this, although it's from 2015, so before he was on Psychopathic. Anyway, next up, shiny, fancy, from the man who doesn't consider himself horrorcore. And I guess technically he's not, but he fits in with the scene because he's been around forever. He goes by the name of Crossworm, and he calls his style dirtcore. So I did order the book. This was done through a crowdfunding. I don't know if it was Indiegogo, fucking Kickstarter, or whatever all those sites are. One of them. This is one I actually own already. He threw this in for bonus. Score Tissue Volume 1. This was a CD he went by the name, his real name, Steve Weatherby, under, and it's like a soundtrack score type of album. This is a dirtcore album, his newest one, Eat the Week. I have listened to this digitally, but only like one time through, so I don't have a real good, I have a feel for it, but I don't have a real, this is my favorite track, or I like this one. So again, I know it's dope. I listened to it one time through, like I said, but I got to really dive into this a little more. But happy to own this, and happy to own the book that he put together for this. This book is a visual companion to an album by Crossworm called Eat the Week. You should be able to find the album on your favorite music app. So again, that is available digitally. This is signed, has a bunch of cool stuff, forward, lyrics. I mean, he put a lot of work into this. Different photos that he took. He's very creative, very talented in all avenues, and he just continues to up the ante every time he has a release. So that's dope. I'm gonna have to move some of this stuff to the side because I got a lot of movie stuff coming up now for you guys. So, like I said, thank you for bearing with me. And now we can get into some movies. All right. First, I have a couple of packages from Shout Factory. I always want to say everyone's favorite, but people hate Shout Factory. I didn't get to watch this video yet, but Reject Films did a little rant about Shout Factory recently, so I got to go check out his video. He put it up while I was away. These are two from their IFC Midnight collaboration they were doing. I don't think they're doing that anymore. I think IFC is releasing stuff on their own again. Could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Anyway, these are two that were going out of print, so I picked them up directly from Shout Factory. Tank 432. Don't know anything about this, but IFC Midnight, they're newer movies, so they're not like old school horror flicks that Scream puts out. But anyway, this next one's called Sacrifice, Blu-ray DVD combo. Again, just filling in the blanks of IFC/Scream Factory ones that I don't own yet. I think that's it. I think those are the last two I needed. Could be wrong because I have been before, but I'll have to check my spreadsheet and all the little cross-referencing shit that I have. Next up, two more from Scream Factory. These were like surprise titles, I guess, that they threw up that were like available right away. They weren't pre-orders. And I believe they're both Roger Corman related in some way, whether productions or whatever. I don't see his name on here though, so I could be wrong. I guess that's for the double feature. But anyway, first up is Street Walkin'. Again, don't know anything about this other than that it was a little surprise throw up there by surprise release throw up by Scream Factory, and it was limited. So of course they say limited, and I gotta rush to get it. Directed by Joan Freeman. She turned to night walking to survive the streets. Now she's running through the streets to survive the night. Academy Award-winning actress Melissa Leo stars as Cookie, a teen runaway who escapes her abusive stepfather and heads for the Big Apple along with her younger brother. When she arrives at the Port Authority bus terminal, Cookie meets a charming but sadistic pimp named Duke. With nowhere to go, Cookie is soon working for Duke, who introduces her to the harsh, brutal life of a prostitute. A harrowing, fast-paced ride through the lurid streets of New York's terrifying underbelly. Streetwalking also stars Antonio Fargas, Julie Newmar, Leon Robinson, Randall Batinkoff, and Candy Alexander. Interesting. Some special features, audio commentary with director and writer Joan Freeman and producer-writer Robert Alden, and a theatrical trailer. So, cool. Happy to have that one. Next up, double feature, Caged Heat and Jackson County Jail. Some women in prison exploitation flicks, as far as I can tell. Caged Heat is from 74, Jackson County Jail from 76, and some audio commentary on here for both films. Some interviews. Yeah, these are Roger Corman productions for sure. Anyway, guys, next up. Oh, before I continue with the movies, I have this cool little package from a company that goes by the name of London 1888. Jack the Ripper reference. And this is exciting. I was hoping to get this before my vacation, and you'll see in a second why. I could have used it on my vacation. And these are face masks. Yeah, that's right. Oh, they're packaged nicely, so I can actually take them out and display them for you in a second here. They had a deal, buy two, get one free. And I don't own any actual real masks. I've been just going around with, like, you know, ones you buy at CVS or other pharmacies. And I have some cloth, like, made ones, but nothing fancy like this. I'll go ahead and put this on because that was sealed. And we have a Jason mask. So now I can be a real horror freak out in public, although I don't go out much, guys. So, like I said, this would have been good on vacation. Course. I don't need to wear them all, but here's another Jason one, actually just Jason underneath the mask. It's all corroded and deformed and decaying. I will wear this one because I gotta help out my my wrestling brethren out there. This was a dope one. Can you see it, brother? Hollywood Hulk Hogan here. So this works perfectly with my beard, of course, underneath, and I can be a Hollywood Hulkster out there when I don't want to be horrorhead. So happy to have those. Again, I don't know if they're still doing it. I assume they are. Buy two, get one mask free. Pricing is good. Shipping, not a fan of. But that's another story for another day. Back to the movies, guys. This is one from the UK, but I bought it off of eBay. Fuck you! Was hoping to get it with a slip because I asked them on eBay about 3 weeks previous and they never answered me, so I just pulled the trigger and figured I'd get lucky, but of course I was not. Jackie Chan in Miracles from 88 Films. Region B release, in case you guys are wondering. Another one of the Jackie Chan movies that they've been putting out, Miracles, the Canton Godfather. I've ordered every one in time to get the slipcovers with them, except for this one. I didn't realize I never ordered it. And on the site, they already said they're out of slipcovers. And apparently this third party from the UK also didn't want to let me know if there was a slipcover or not. So if you guys out there in YouTube land and of my 500 subscribers want to help me out and find a slipcover for Miracles, I would greatly appreciate that, because I'm a completist, and yes, I know the film still works without a slipcover. Yes, I know it's still the same, but you guys know how it is as a collector. Anyway, next up is a title, or a package rather, from DiabolicDVD.com. Everyone's favorite place to buy boutique label Blu-rays. I've never had a problem with them, so they are one of my favorites as well. This is a title I had pre-ordered, so I didn't want to miss out on it, of course. I'm sure it's still available. The ones I always rush to pre-order are always available greatly, you know, for a long time after, and the ones that I miss, of course, go out instantly. Anyway, this is a new title, or a new release rather, from Synapse. Not necessarily a new title, because I believe they've released standard version of this in the past. The Living Dead at Manchester Morgue. Dope packaging here. Steelbook, by the way, guys, but it has a slipcover, which you don't see too often, I want to say. A steelbook with slipcover. It's been done before, but I don't think I own any. So, yeah, nice, like, double-sided artwork here. Believe it or not, I've never seen this, and you probably do believe that because I say that quite often. But if I do a Synapse collection overview at some point in the next few weeks, months, whatever, I'll have to throw this on so that I can tell you guys a little bit about it. But yeah, excited for this. Again, it's limited to I don't know how many because there's no numbers or anything indicated on the package itself. But happy to have this. Don't know special features and stuff. I do know it's a 4K transfer, guys, so I don't know if it's an actual 4K disc. I don't do this usually, but let's take the plastic off. I know you guys are going to want to know more about it, although it's a steelbook, so I'd imagine there's not too many details on the artwork or on the case itself, so I may have just done this for nothing. But I'll show off. Oh, there is, okay, so it's still sealed in here. Dope new artwork, but anyway, exclusive new 4K restoration from original 35mm camera negative, surround sound, 2 audio commentaries, restoration of the true original English language mono mix, George Grau, Catalonia's cult film King, an 89-minute feature, full-length documentary. That's dope. The scene of the crime, Gianetto De Rossi in discussion from Manchester, 16-minute Blu-ray exclusive. Another Q&A exclusive, 43 minutes. Trailers, subtitles, liner note booklet, soundtrack CD, and a mini poster. So this thing is packed to the gills with extra features and bonus material and supplemental stuff. So I'll keep this sealed for now, but at least I got to show you guys and rattle off some of the features. So definitely you might want to grab this. It's limited. So next up, you see the special packaging. You know where this is from. This is from HamiltonBook.com. I've ordered from them in the past. I don't order too often, but they get new stuff pretty frequently. So they have, believe it or not, they're called Hamilton Books, so they have books too, and I've just started reading again recently. While I was on vacation, I started and finished Joe Hill's Heart-Shaped Box, which I loved. This is in fucking terrible shape. But I picked up 2 smaller, shorter rather, Stephen King titles that I actually know nothing about, but I liked the covers. I liked that they both have this hard case crime insignia, so they're part of a collection of some kind. The first one here is The Colorado Kid. Now, I got these for cheap, so the fact that it's not in the best condition is alright. It's a softcover book. I couldn't really expect much. There are illustrations in this as well. Each chapter, kind of like the version of what the fuck is the name of that book? Based on Silver Bullet is the movie, right? With Corey Haim in it. But the book is called something different. Curse of the Werewolf or Curse of the Wolf or something. Some different title. Anyway, that has illustrations is the point I'm trying to make. My camera's going to cut out here, so I will do some seamless transition coming up. And we're back here, guys. Like I said, camera shuts off after a certain amount of time, and I'm going a little long-winded today. Anyway, yeah, so illustrations in this one, so I wanted to pick up this. This will be a quick read. I should be able to finish this in one sitting for sure. Under 200 pages, the font is big, all that stuff. So cool, another Stephen King book to add to the collection. I love the cover art on that one. Sounds like a crime story of some kind, and because there's a hard case crime. Anyway, Joyland is another that I picked up from him. All-time best-selling author Stephen King returns with a novel of carny life and death. So I don't believe this one is illustrated at all, but another one that should be fairly quick. It's a little longer than that one, a little more than, it's about 310 pages, but hopefully I can get through that one pretty quickly. Another package from Hamilton, because I did order actual movies. Of course, I'm the movie guy, so can't put an order in without getting more movies, right? I love these unique packages. But as you can tell, I got all this muscle and it does nothing for me because I can't even open a fucking package. Anyway, guys, got a whole mix of titles here. A whole bunch of them, too. But most of these were under $5, so had to grab them. And excited about all of them, really. Let's do them one at a time, of course. First up, a Well Go USA. So they carry the same titles at discounted prices like Dollar Tree. Not quite $1, but cheap enough for brand new Blu-rays. Can't complain. And this one is called A Company Man. Ambition is a Killer. Another Asian title. Well Go USA, like I said. I don't know if this is Korean or... See, directed by Lim Sang-yoon. That sounds like a Korean name, from 2012. So I believe I even know this actor from a lot of other Korean films that I've been watching recently. But excited about this one. Hyung-do goes to the office every day but isn't thrilled with his cubicles, the politics, his coworkers, or the management. His job is murder. Literally. This company, death is all in a day's work. What seems a normal trading company by day actually hides a corporation of hired assassins specializing in contract killings. He's one of the best and a loyal employee. But when his new trainee gets killed on the job, he feels an obligation to care for the kid's family, and taking his eyes off the ball isn't how a guy gets promoted. Now Hyung-do wants out of the cutthroat rat race to start a new life, but his colleagues have different plans, and retirement may come at a far bloodier price than expected. Sounds fucking awesome. At that price, couldn't fucking pass it up. Like I mentioned before, Magnet releasing, they don't put out stuff anymore as far as I can tell. Or I gotta look into that actually, because I have a whole bunch of their older titles, but haven't picked up one in a while. So I had that one from before. I have another one here, Rites of Passage, starring Wes Bentley, Kate Maberly, Christian Slater, and Stephen Dorff. Good cast. Sex, Drugs, and an Ancient Ritual. Anthropology 101 is a killer. This sounds interesting. I won't read the synopsis for all of these coming up, but this is a 2011 release from Magnet, like I said. Here's another Magnet releasing title, Kill Me 3 Times, starring Simon Pegg, most notably, I'd say. It's a bunch of actors, obviously, but look at that cover from Magnet for like $5 or less. Had to get it, guys. Here's one, Scream Factory IFC combination that I did not have. Elizabeth Harvest from the director Sebastian Gutierrez. I've heard good things about this actually. Another one that I think is newer, so maybe they are still doing stuff together. I don't know. Although I say newer and it says 2018, so it's been a couple of years since this was released. But anyway, there's a special features making of and theatrical trailer. This is pretty common fare for Scream Factory IFC stuff. Next up is one that I picked up randomly, 2-disc set, Blu-ray, DVD, digital. Movie I have not seen. I feel like I'm gonna hate it, which is why I've never watched it yet. This is a newer movie. You guys probably all know it. Mother. I've heard mixed things, very polarizing things, either love or hate. I tend to feel like I might lean towards the hate side. It's 2 hours and 1 minute from 2017. I don't know. I'm intelligent, but I'm not a real deep thinker when it comes to movies. So if this is gonna make my brain hurt, I may not like it. Again, I'm not a stupid person. I can't find deeper meanings in things for the most part. Anyway, another Magnet title. This one actually comes with a slip, excitingly enough. The Deadlands, where the warrior spirit was born. Looks like an action-packed. The action is breathtaking, performance is compelling, don't miss it. Peter Jackson quote, wow. So Magnet title, 2015, so fairly new. Special features, looks like some dope tribal fighting going on, maybe some islander stuff. Yeah, Maori chieftain's teenage son. All right, definitely excited about that one. Next up is one, I don't know if I've seen this or not. I remember when this came out, but I don't know if I saw it at the time. Storage 24, another Magnet title. I might have seen this years ago. I would have to just throw it on to make sure, to jog my memory, from 2012. That's right around the time I started doing my website, I feel like. So I may have even done a fucking review for this. I don't know. It's been you know, 8 years. So sci-fi monster flick, it looks like. Another Magnet title, Filth, starring James McAvoy. I also remember when this came out, but I know I did not see this one. 2013, again, right around the time I was starting the website up full time. Excited about this. This looks like a bank robbery type thing, heist movie maybe. Next up, another Magnet title. It's the last of the Magnets for now. Outrage, Way of the Yakuza. I don't remember ever hearing about this one, so excited about this. This is new for me all around. 2012 also, 8 years ago. In a ruthless battle for power, several Yakuza clans vie for the favor of their head family in the Japanese underworld. The rival bosses seek to rise through the ranks by scheming and making out allegiances sworn over sake. Longtime Yakuza Otomo has seen his kind go from elaborate body tattoos and severed fingertips to becoming important players on the stock market. Theirs is a never-ending struggle to end up on top, or at least survive, in a corrupt world where there are no heroes but constant betrayal and vengeance. Dope. Yakuza movie. Gonna be crazy. This is one that I never even knew a Blu-ray came out for. Actually, that's a lie. I just never owned the Blu-ray. When the movie came out, I was lucky enough to score a copy for a review, but it was DVD only, and it was a fantastic movie, and it was one that I can never get my hands on Blu. I think this is a re-released, reissued Blu-ray. The movie I'm talking about, of course, is The Taking of Deborah Logan. It's a found footage film, one of the better found footage films, although I like a lot of them. This is an all-region release, A, B, and C. It's put out by MVD Visual and Terror Films. MVD distributes for Blue Underground, a bunch of fucking companies. Unearthed Films, they are distributed, they have licensing deals with MVD to help distribute them to the masses. But anyway, great fucking film. If you haven't seen this, you guys, you definitely need to drop what you're doing and fucking check it out. Directed by Adam Robitel, who I've seen other movies by, and of course, because I'm on camera, I can't think of them, but I know I've liked a bunch of his films that I've seen him do. Last up here, guys, I know I've kept you a while today, which is new for me. I mean, I always have a lot to show, but I usually fly through them in under 23 minutes, because that's when my camera freaks out. But, like I said, I'll string these two videos together, and you get a nice little half-hour or more video today. This is from Full Moon, from their July 4th sale, which was over a month ago now. I know a lot of people have had problems with these guys in terms of not actually getting all the titles they ordered. So let's see what happens with me. And just judging by the pile, 2, 4, 6, 7, I think that's everything. Maybe one missing, but I doubt it. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There is one missing. Holy shit. I was hoping that was not the case, but we'll see which one it is. First up, so you guys know I did a collection overview video a few weeks ago. First one I did, I believe, was Full Moon Features. And of course, some people pointed out some of the holes in my collection. Of course, I noticed them as well. So I had to remedy that. And the timing was good for their sale to come up. So anyway, 2 Puppet Master films that I didn't own already, and I believe this rounds out the collection besides the new one that's on 4K. New within the last couple of years anyway. Puppet Master Axis Termination, although they just released a new Blade movie, Blade being that puppet there. And there was a show, like a web series I think too, but I don't know if that's ever going to get a hard copy release. Anyway, one I didn't have, glad to have it. Another one, Puppet Master The Legacy. Again, bought it just to round out the Puppet Master collection. I've heard this is not good, and it's just like pieces of other Puppet Master movies thrown together. Not sure why the fuck they would do that, but Full Moon, right? Next up, Hideous, aka Deformed Freaks. Never seen this one, but I know Full Moon enough to know what I'm getting myself into. Charles Band loves little deformed puppets, creatures, toys, all sorts of things. This is directed by Charles Band, so excited about that one. I'm sure it's going to be goofy fun for sure. Can't take these movies too seriously. Head of the Family, which I believe is one that Rotten Roger DeMarco of 3B Video, formerly of Repulsive Reviews years ago, actually enjoyed. He might have done a review for this, or I could be mixing up with some other movie altogether. Trophy heads, they have head in the title, so it's one of the two. Anyway, excited about this. Again, look at that. How can you go wrong with that character right there, head of the family? Next up, Trancers 3. I believe I had 1 and 2 already, which could be seen in that video that I did, digitally remastered, HD, blah, blah, blah. Transfer 3, I think there's one more, but I didn't see it on Blu-ray. I think there's 4 total, and then yeah, 4 transfer movies total. So excited to check that out. I would have to revisit that series. I don't really remember the series too much. Vampire Journals, the 4th in the what the fuck is that series called, guys? Every time I get a subspecies, thank you. Every time I get on camera, I forget everything I've ever known in the history of my life. I don't know if it's pressure or what, but I would never be able to be in movies, so I would instantly forget my lines, apparently. Anyway, guys, happy to have this 4th one in that series. Like I said, Subspecies is the name of the series I was looking for. And last up is, like I mentioned a little bit ago, another film by Charles Band, Trophy Heads. So, a bunch that I picked up here. The one that is missing is Robot Wars, so I'm sure I will never see that title. I know I will have to probably make a lot of phone calls and emails sent out and see what happens about getting that one. But this one looks like lots of fun. 2014. Linnea Quigley, Brink Stevens, Denise Duff, Michelle Battery, Darcy DeMoss, and Jacqueline Lavelle. All the heads that you see on this cover here. Scream Queens. Anyway, I wanted to pick up Demonic Toys because I still don't want to copy that, but it was sold out. The Blu-ray, you can't find that shit anywhere. Of course, they had Doll Man vs. Demonic Toys, but I don't know what's going on with the Demonic Toys Blu-ray. I can't find that shit anywhere. That's really the only major other Blu-ray I want of theirs. I mean, eventually I'll get them all. I think there's probably only a couple left, but I said that when I was making my video, and clearly I just picked up 8 more. So, anyway, guys, finally done. Over 35 minutes of collecting for you guys here today. Hopefully you guys liked what you saw. Hopefully you didn't mind a little bit of longer video. Let me know what you guys think. I got a lot of stuff here. Books, tons of movies, a lot of music stuff, these dope masks. Which I may just wear masks from now on in my video, guys. What do you guys think? I didn't like to used to show my face back in the day when I started this channel. Maybe I should start covering up again. You guys let me know down below. Hit me in the comments, guys. Love to hear from you. Give me that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for stopping by. Hope everyone is doing well, staying safe and healthy. Love you all, guys. Until next time. Peace out. Be good.